Okay, good morning everyone. For today's class, we are discussing about derivation of demagnetizing and cross magnetizing at ampere turns per pole. So, what is demagnetizing? Demagnetizing, it weakens the flux, and cross magnetizing means it distorts the main flux. So, for this, we have to find the values of how many ampere turns to be added to neutralize this effects. So, first, what is the necessity of this is armature demagnetizing ampere turns are neutralized by adding extra ampere turns to the main field winding. Suppose the field winding having four poles, so that number, how many number of ampere turns to be added to neutralize these effects, demagnetizing and cross magnetizing. So it is essential to find their number. So what are the points to be remembered here? The number of turns is equal to the half of the number of conductors. The two conductors consist of one turn. So already we have studied the two conductors studied two here. Here this is a single turn coil. Here it is one conductor and this is another. So two conductor constitute a single turn. This is the single turn coil. So here having one conductor, here also having one conductor. So these two conductors consist of one single turn. The number of parallel paths A equal to in wave winding. So A equal to P for lap winding. So derivation, demagnetizing ampere turns per pole. Suppose let us see Z equal to total number of armature conductors and I equal to the current in each armature. That IA equal to IA by 2 for wave winding, I equal to IA by P for wave lap winding. Here theta is the forward lead angle, mechanical, geometrical or angular degrees. Theta means here, suppose it is north pole, it is south pole. Suppose this is the armature, here it is lying on geometrical neutral and magnetical neutral axis. And suppose if when the load is applied to the armature also rotate, so the magnetic neutral axis shifted to some angle theta. So this theta will be here forward lead mechanical and geometrical angular degrees. Here see the derivation, the demagnetizing ampere turn pole, right? The total number of armature conductors in here, see here is a triangle AOC, the triangle BO. Suppose this brush is shifted to theta, this also theta. So here total will be 2 theta. Here also same 2 theta. The total will be 4 theta. 4 theta. The total degrees will be 360 degrees into how many conductors. So that here it is total number of conductors is Z. So that is the angle between AOC and BOD is 4 into theta m by 360 into Z number of conductors. As two conductors constitute one turn, the number of conductors in these angles is divided by 2. Here two conductors consist of single turn. So here two conductors, these two conductors consist of single turn. So it is divided by 2. So that 4 into theta m by 360 into Z divided by 2. So 2 gets cancelled. So 2 is like 4. 2 theta m by 360 into Z. So number of turns means into ampere turns means into I. So demagnetizing at per pole. So demagnetizing ampere turns per pole is the pair of poles is 2 into theta m by 360 into Z into I. So from this ATD per pole is Z into I into theta m by 360. It is here it is the pair of poles per single pole divided by 2. That is Z into theta I into theta m by 360. And the cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole. Here cross magnetizing means the angle between this BOD and AOD and BOC. This is for demagnetizing and it is for cross magnetizing. These two are cross magnetizing, these two are demagnetizing. Here the conductors lying between AOD and BOC. See here the total armature conductors per pole, both cross magnetizing and is here the total conductors per pole is the total number of conductors by total number of poles. So that is equal to Z by P. So total number of conductors here it is total armature conductors demagnetizing is total Z by P. So from this Z by P, here the total number of conductors is equal to here divided into demagnetizing and cross magnetizing. So that is Z by P equal to demagnetizing ampere turns plus cross magnetizing ampere turns. So we already have to find out the value of demagnetizing ampere turns. So we have to find the value of cross magnetizing. So from this, the cross magnetizing ampere turns is equal to Z by P minus demagnetizing ampere turns per pole. This is demagnetizing ampere turns in Z into I into theta m by 360. So Z by P minus Z into I into theta m by 360. Here the total number of conductors is Z by P. So demagnetizing conductors per pole is Z into 2 theta m by 360. Already the value will be found above. The cross magnetizing conductors is here. Here the cross magnetizing conductor Z by P is the total number of conductors, and the Z into 2 theta m by 360 is the demagnetizing ampere turns. So from this we have to find the value of cross magnetizing conductor. So here Z by Z is Z common. So Z is outside. So 1 by P here minus 2 theta m by 360. So cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole is equal to Z into I into here. Only here it is ampere conductors. Here is ampere turns, ampere conductors per pole. That is Z into I into 1 by P minus 2 theta m by 360. So cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole is Z into I into divided by 2. So because it is per pair of poles, it is per pole. So Z into I into 1 by 2 P minus theta m by 360. So this is the formula for ampere cross magnetizing turns. Right? Z into I into 1 by 2 P minus theta m by 360. Here this is the formula for cross magnetizing, and Z into I into theta m by 360 is the demagnetizing. So from this we have to observe these two formulas. From these two formulas we have some problems. That is ATC per pole ampere turns per pole is for cross magnetizing is Z into I into 1 by 2 P minus theta m by 360. Based on these two formulas, we are doing problems on cross magnetizing effect and demagnetizing effect. So in this we have different problems have to solve the on demagnetizing and cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole. Here it is the first problem. A 4-pole generator has a wave wound armature with 722 conductors and it delivers 100 amps on full load. The brush lead is 8 degrees. Calculate the armature, demagnetizing and cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole. So here it is the 4-pole generator. 4-pole means the P equal to 4 has a wave wound. In wave wound the armature number of parallel paths is equal to 2 and the armature with conductor Z equal to 722 and the delivers load current, that is IL equal to 100 amps. IL equal to calculate the armature, demagnetizing and cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole. What is the formulas for demagnetizing here? ATD per pole. The demagnetizing per pole is Z into I into theta m by 360 degrees. Here what is the theta m? Theta m is already given. The brush leading angle is 8 degrees. So here this is armature. Here is MNA lying this the origin. So when the brush is shifted to some angle, that is lead to 8 degrees. So here the theta is 8 degrees. And the cross magnetizing formula is ATC per pole is 1 by 2P minus theta m by 360. So Z into I into 1 by 2P minus theta m by 360. Z into I into 1 by 2P minus 360. So here see the given data. Here the number of poles P equal to 4 and the armature conductors is Z equal to 722 conductors. The theta m is mechanical degrees is 8 degrees. So your load current is 100 amps. Here see here the in armature conductors it's single turns. The two conductors consist a single turn. So there is IA equal to IA by 2 for wave winding and IA equal to IA by P for lap winding. So here I equal to IA by 2 for wave winding, because it is in this problem here given wave winding. See here it has a wave wound armature with 722 conductors. So here IA equal to Ia by 2, that is 100 by 2 equal to 50 amps. So ATD per pole is Z into I into theta m by 360. So what is the Z is 722 into I is 50 amps by theta is 88 by 360. So here ampere turns per pole is 802 and ampere cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole is Zi into 1 by 2p minus theta m by 360. So Zi into Z means 722 into I means 50 degrees 50 into 1 minus 1 by 2 into p is equal to 4 minus 8 by 360. So in this we get the value of 3710. So these are the main. So we have to know the formula, what is ampere turns per pole for demagnetizing and what is cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole for cross magnetizing. In the next problem, a lap wound, you see your lap wound means A equal to P. A lap wound, a 4-pole DC generator with 480 conductors. The armature supplies 72 amps. The brushes are given an actual lead of 12 mechanical degrees. Calculate the cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole. Here we have to find the value of cross magnetizing ampere turns. What is the formula for cross magnetizing? ATC per pole equal to Zi into 1 by 2p minus theta m by 360. So from this formula we get the value of power P equal to number of poles is equal to 4, generated with number of P equal to 4. So Z equal to 480 conductors. Ia equal to 72. Sir, here Ia equal to 72 amps. What is the total current? Because the two singletons consist a singleton. So I equal to Ia by P in lap winding. So Ia by P 72 by 4. Right, and the theta is equal to 12 degrees. So from these values we have to submit that all these values in this formula Zi into 1 by 2p minus theta m by 360. So we get the value of ampere turns per pole for cross magnetizing. Given data is number of poles P equal to 4 and the number of parallel paths A equal to P equal to 4 and the number of conductors Z equal to 480. Armature conductors is Ia equal to 72 amps. Current per conductor is I equal to Ia by A. Here lap winding I equal to Ia by A. I equal to Ia by P because here A equal to P same. So that's why is written I equal to Ia by P. So Ia is 72 by 4, that is equal to 18. Here brush lead is theta m equal to 12 degrees. The cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole is Zi into 1 by 2p minus theta m by 360. So Z equal to 480 into I equal to 18 into 1 by 2 into P. P means 4, 8. 1 by 8 minus theta m 12 by 360. So we get the value of 792 ampere turns to be added to neutralize the cross magnetizing conductors. So here next problem is a 250 kilowatts. Here the power is given 250 kilowatts, 400 volts, 6-pole. Lap connected armature has 720 conductors. It is given a brush lead of 2.5 degrees mechanical from its geometrical neutral axis. Calculate the demagnetizing and cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole. Neglect shunt field current. So here, so the power is given, that is equal to 250 kilowatts. From that we have to find the value of current, armature current. 6-pole, pole is P equal to given 6. Armature has Z equal to, see here, P equal to 6. The number of conductors Z equal to 722 conductors. The theta m is equal to 2.5 mechanical degrees from geometrical neutral axis. Here the power is given. So from that we have to find the value of I, that is equal to P by V. So calculate the demagnetizing. Already we know the formulas. Demagnetizing formula. Demagnetizing ampere turns per pole is Z into I into theta m by 360. And cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole is Z into I into 1 by 2p minus theta m by 360. Here we are neglecting the shunt field current. So given data is power equal to 250 kilowatts and the voltage is equal to 400 volts. Number of poles is equal to 6 and the number of parallel paths is equal to P because it is given lap winding. So the number of armature conductors is equal to Z equal to 720. Brush lead is 2.5 mechanical degrees. Here the load current I equal to IL equal to P by V because P equal to V into I in DC generators. The IL equal to P by V. P equal to 250 kilowatts. 250 into 1000 by 400. So here 6. Here the IL equal to P by V. 250 into kilo means 1000. 250 into 1000 by 400. So 2 zeros cancel, right? 2500 by 4, that is we get the value of 625 amps. Here 1 zero is missing. That power is 250 into kilo means 1000 by 400. So we get the value of actually 625. 1 zero is missing here. And the armature current IA equal to IL because same shunt field neglecting the shunt field is neglecting, so we connect in series. So IA equal to IL is, that is 325 amps, that is 625 amps. Here also some mistake here, 625 amps. Here IA equal to 625 amps shunt field current and neglected because it connected in series. So if the shunt field is neglected, we connected in series. So the current per conductor is I equal to IA by P in lap winding. Here A equal to P in lap winding. So the 625 by 6 amps. So angle of lead is theta m equal to 2.5 mechanical degrees given. So demagnetizing impedance per pole is Z into I into theta m by 360. So Z is given 720 into I equal to 625 by 6. Theta m equal to 2.5 by 360. So we get the value of 521. Again is the cross magnetizing impedance per pole is ZI into 1 by 2p minus theta m by 360. Z is 720. I equal to 625 by 6 into 1 by 2p. 1 by 2 into p is equal to 6 minus theta m 2.5 by 360 degrees. So we get the value of 5729. So here always the cross magnetizing impedance per pole will be more, right? Here the next problem is a 4-pole generator has a wave connected armature with 888 conductors. So 888 conductors. The brushes are displaced backward through 5 angular degrees mechanical from the GNA. If the total armature current is 90, calculate the back and cross magnetizing ampere turns per. Here all previous problems are the mechanical angular degrees shifted by forward. Here the problem is the brushes are displaced by backward through 5 angular degrees. Here the brush is shifted to backward. So here it is theta. So here the reverse direction will be flowing, going, armature is rotating. So similarly, see that the P number of poles P equal to 4 and the Z equal to 888 conductors. The brushes are displaced backward through 5 angle degrees from the GNA. The total armature current is IA equal to 90 amps. Calculate the back and cross magnetizing. Cross magnetizing impedance formula is ATC per pole is equal to ZI into 1 by 2p minus theta m by 360. See here the given data, the number of poles P equal to 4 given, number of parallel paths A equal to in wave winding. It is given here wave connected. So wave connected means A equal to 2. Number of conductors Z equal to 888, 8 into 88. Armature conductors current equal to IA equal to 90. Brush lead is theta m equal to 5 degrees. So the current per conductor is I equal to IA by P. I equal to IA by 2. Given that is I equal to IA by wave winding. Wave winding I equal to IA by 2. So that is 90 by 2, 45 amp. So back or demagnetizing per pole is Z into I into theta m by 360. So Z equal to 888 into 45. Theta is 5 by 360. So total is 355 conductors. The cross magnetizing conductors is here the back means back is nothing but demagnetizing. Demagnetizing ampere per pole or back per pole. Ampere per pole means both are same. So here cross magnetizing is Zi into 1 by 2p minus theta m by 360. 888 into 45 into 1 by 2p, 2 into 4 minus theta m, that is 5 by 360. Here the 4440. Here the problem is, next problem is a 4 pole 50 watts 50 kilowatts 250 volts wave wound shunt generator has 400 armature conductors. Brush given a lead of 4 commutator segments. Here this is the different problem. Calculate the demagnetization ampere per pole if the shunt field resistance is 50 amps 50 ohms. Also calculate the extra shunt field turns to be neutralize the demagnetization. Here it is a different problem. A 4 pole 50 kilowatts 250 volts wave wound shunt generator has 400 armature conductors. Brushes given a lead of 4 commutator segments. Calculate the demagnetization ampere turns per pole if shunt field resistance is 50 ohms. Also calculate the extra turns to be added to neutralize the demagnetization. So here the number of poles is equal to 4. The power required 50 kilowatts. The voltage is 250. From this we have to find the value of I. So armature conductors is 400 given. So shunt field resistance is 50 ohms. So we know that IL equal to P by V. So from that we have to find the value of IL. IL equal to 50 into 1000 by 250. 50 into 1000 by 250. So we get the value of 200 amps. IL equal to, so ISH equal to 250 by 50. ISH equal to V by RSH formula. So here formula is ISH is, so already we know the formula, ISH equal to V by RSH. So is V is given, V is 250 volts and the RSH is 50 amps 50 ohms. So we get the value of IS. ISH equal to IA. So from this we have to find the value of IL. IA armature current. So armature current IA equal to IL plus ISH, because so this is the armature, here it is the field, it is the load. So in the armature current IA equal to IL, here this current is ISH, here it is IS. So IA equal to IL plus ISH. So from this formula we get the value of IA equal to IL plus ISH. So IL is, we are finding the value of IL, and the ISH also we have to find the value of ISH. So we get the value of IA equal to IL plus IHH, that is 200 plus 5 amps, 205 amps. The current in each conductor is IA equal to IA by P. IA by P equal to here nothing but IA by 2 wave winding. So IA equal to IA by 2. So the number of segments is equal to not applicable, that is A equal to wave winding. So the number of segments is not applicable, that is equal to 400 by 2, the number of poles by 2. So number of Z by P, the number of Z by segments equal to, yeah, that is the number of segments is equal to 400 by 2, because 2 means A equal to 2 in wave winding. So theta equal to 4 by, theta equal to 4 by 200, that into 360, that is 36 by 5 degrees. And the theta equal to 4 commutator segment. In the problem given, the theta equal to 4 commutator segment, that is 4 by, already we have to find the value of 200. So that is here. Here the number of segments is equal to number of conductors by 2, that is 400 by 2, that is 200. That is theta equal to 4 commutator segments means theta 5 segments, 4 or 5 segments. They are given 4 segments. 4 segments by the total number of conductors by, that is 200 into, so total 360 degrees. So 4 by 200 into 360. So we get the value of 36 by 5 degrees. So ampere turns per pole for demagnetizing is Z into I into theta m by 360. Z means 400 into I is 205 by 2 into theta is 36 by 5 into 360 degrees. So we get the 820 ampere turns. So extra shunt ampere turns to be per pole is ampere turns per pole by ISH, right? Already we have to find the value of ISH. So 80D by 820 by 5. So 164 turns to be added to neutralize the demagnetizing effect. So here, so how many ampere turns to be added to neutralize the means? So in shunt motor, that is ATD by ISH, or in series motor ATD by ISC. But here given ATD by ISH, so here total value is 164. With the 164 turns to be added to neutralize the demagnetizing effect. So here another problem: determine the per pole the number of cross magnetizing ampere turns of back ampere. Determine the cross magnetizing ampere turns and the back ampere turns, that is demagnetizing turns of series turns to balance the back ampere turns in the case of DC generator for the following data. So conductor, total current 200 amps in the 6 poles, 2 circuits having wave winding, angle of 10 degrees, leakage coefficient of 1.3. Here the total current is 200 amps, 6 poles, 2 circuit, wave winding. So first we have to find the value of cross magnetizing ampere turns and demagnetizing ampere turns and the series turns to balance back ampere turns. So series turns to be added to demagnetizing the ampere turns in the case of DC generator. So the following data is given. So first, what is the cross magnetizing ampere turns means? That is equal to ATC per pole is Zi into 1 by 2p minus theta m by 360, and the demagnetizing turns means Z into I into theta m by 360. Series number of turns to balance the demagnetizing ampere turns. Back ampere turns means nothing but demagnetizing ampere turns. So that is ATD by ISE in the case of DC generator. So for the following data, so first we have to find the total current is 200 amps, 6 poles, 2 circuit wave winding. The circuit is wave winding means A equal to 2. Angle lead of 10 degrees, the leakage coefficient is 1.3. Here the given data is P equal to number of poles. Armature conductors is 500. So total current is 200 amps. Angle lead is 10 degrees. The leakage coefficient lambda equal to 1.3. So the current per path I equal to IA by 2 in wave winding. So that is 100 amps, theta equal to 10 degrees, Z equal to 500. And the first one is ATC per pole, Z into I into 1 by 2p minus theta m by 360. We get the value of 2778 conductors per pole, and ampere turns theta into I into theta m by 360, Z into I into theta m by 360. So series turn to be added balance the demagnetizing ampere turns. So demagnetizing ampere turns is 1390 by ISE. What is ISE current? ISE is 200. IA equal to ISE. So here the constant is given, lambda equal to leakage coefficient 1.3. So here the series number of turns multiply with the coefficient. So that is 1.3 into 1390 by 200. So we get the value of 9. So 9 means here 9 number of turns to be added to demagnetizing the neutralize the demagnetizing components. So when we are adding the 9 conductors, series conductors to require the, so eliminate the demagnetizing conductors. So here it is another problem is at 22.38 kilowatts, 440 volts 4 pole wave wound DC shunt motor has 840 armature conductors and 140 commutator segment. It is full load efficiency is 88%. Here another one is different problem, efficiency is came, and the shunt field current is 1.5 1.8 amps. Brushes are shifted backward through 1.5 segments from the geometrical neutral axis. Find the demagnetizing and distorting ampere. Distorting means cross magnetism. Cross magnetism means it distorts the main flux. So here given distorting ampere turns per pole. Here the power is given, the voltage is given. We have to find the from that we have to find the value of current, and the pole is 4 pole. Wave wound means A equal to armature conductors is 840, and the commutator segments is 140. So from here from this commutator segment we have to find the right, and the full load efficiency is 88%. From that we have to find the value of input. So the shunt field current is 1.8 amps. Brushes are shifted backward through 1.5 segments from the geometrical neutral. So your given data is number of poles P equal to power equal to 22.38 kilowatts, and the voltage is equal to 440. Armature conductors is 840. The commutator segments is 140. A full load efficiency is 88%, and the shunt field current is 1.8 amps. So brushes are shifted by 1.5 segments. here, here see the shunt motor diagram. Shunt motor, not shunt generator, shunt motor. So shunt motor, the current is always given to the motor. So here the load current IL equal to IA plus ISH. The motor output is 22,380 watts. Our efficiency is 0.8. The motor input will be output by efficiency. So motor input, so 57.8 amps. So current is ISH equal to 1.8 amps. So here motor current is shunt current is 1.8 and the armature current is 57.8. So IA equal to IL minus ISH in motor. So we get the value of 56 amps armature current. So each current in each conductor is 56 by 2 because Z by P. IA by 2, sorry, now 2 conductors consist of singleton, so 56 by 2, 28 amps. Theta equal to 1.5 degrees by 360 into how many segments? 140 segments. So we will multiply with the segments. So 1.5 into 3 by 360 by 140 commutator segments. So that is 27 by 7. So 80 per pole is 840 Z into I into T time by 360. We get the value of 252. Ampere turns per pole is for cross magnetizing Z into I into 1 by 2P minus T time by 360. Another problem is a 400 volts 1000 amps lab wood DC machine has 10 poles and 860 conductors. Calculate the number of conductors in the per pole. Calculate the number of conductors per pole phase. Calculate the number of conductors per pole phase to given the full composition if the pole phase covers 70% of the pole span. So here it is another different problem. So I is the current in each armature conductors, that is 1000 amps given, 1000 amps current is given, divided by number of poles. So IA by P, so that is 100 by 100 amps. So Z is 860 conductors, P equal to pole, 80 per pole compensating. The armature is equal to 80 per pole. So pole arc or pole pitch. So that is equal to Z into I by 2P. So already we have formula, yesterday we have discussed about this. Compensating, the formula is 0.7 into Zi into 2P. So ampere turns per pole for compensating winding is 0.7 into Zi into Z is 860 into I into 100 by 2 into P. So we get the value of 3030. Here one more problem. The brush are a certain lab connected 4 kilowatts, 400 kilowatts. 6-pole generator has given a lead of 18 degrees electric. From the given data, calculate the demagnetizing impedance per pole, cross magnetizing impedance per pole. Series turns to be balanced demagnetizing component. The full load current is 750 amps and the total number of conductors is 900. So and the leakage coefficient is 1.4. So same problem. So here last with the demagnetizing impedance per pole is Zi into T time by 360. Z is given. I also we have to find the value of 400 kilowatts from full load current is given 750 divided by it is lab connected, so divided by P. So number of conductors given, T time is given 18 degrees by 360. We have to find the value of demagnetizing. Next cross magnetizing means same 1 by 2 Zi into 1 by Z is given, conductors I is equal to IA by P, and 1 by 2 into P is 6 pole minus T time by 360. So number of series turns means IA ampere turns per pole demagnetizing by IASC. See, we have to find the value of series current. So given data is I equal to IA equal to 90 amps. Number of parallel paths equal to 2. Angle lead is theta equal to, here the theta is electrical, here theta is given electrical theta. Yeah, here the angle is lead by 18 degrees electrical, but in formula theta m means mechanical degrees, so we have to convert electrical degrees into mechanical degrees. So that is theta m equal to theta electrical by pair of poles. Theta electrical is 18 by pair of poles, that is 6 by 2, that is equal to 60 degrees mechanical degrees. So current per conductor is I equal to IA by P. So in P means here lab winding A equal to P. So leakage current is coefficient is lambda equal to 1.4. So the demagnetizing ampere per pole is Zi into T time by 360. Here 900 into 125 into 6 by 360. And the cross magnetizing is same, Zi into 1 by 2 P minus T time by 360. So 7,500. So series turns required to balance the demagnetizing component means leakage coefficient into ampere turns per pole by ISE. In series means current will be same. So 1.4 into 1875 by 750, that is equal to 3.5 amp. So approximately the 4 turns to be required to demagnetize the neutralize the demagnetizing effect. So in this class we are studied the derivation of demagnetizing ampere turns per pole and cross magnetizing ampere turns pole and different problems on demagnetizing and cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole. Yeah, these are the different exercise problems. So already in November 2000 December came. So these are the different problems we can solve.